Hi, I'm Euge Valovirta and I'm gonna check out how Softube's amp room's Marshall JCM800 2203 plugin holds up with a real 2203. Stay tuned. All right, let's get straight to the business. My signature ESP with EMG8185. The cable goes to bus SD1, then to ISP decimeter noise gate, and into my JCM800 2203 Zag Wild Signature 1. It's basically the same than the reissued 2203X, but this one has 6550 power tubes and Zag Wild graphics. I use that for this comparison because these two Scandinavian edition ones are quite exceptional. So that's why it sounds like this. All right, cool. So now then let's go to the screen where I have the Softube amp room and the signal chain is the same. SD1, noise gate, Marshall. And I'm gonna get back to this EQ soon. I don't have a cabinet here because with the real amp I used Survey Active Load where I have Jens Bullgren's SoundOfGodEQ2 IR. So I'm gonna use the same IR here because as you know, a cabinet, speaker, microphones or IR plays a big role in the overall sound. So I want to have the same IR here, and I have it here on the Ignite, STL Tones Ignite Impulse Response Mixer. SoundOfGodEQ2, no extra tweaking there. If you don't have this and don't want to spend any money, STL Tones offers also a free IR loader. It's basically the same with a little bit less options to mix and all kinds of stuff. So this, you can download this from STL Tones website. Okay, so it sounds like this. Pretty damn close. And why I have this EQ here, because without the EQ the plugin, the amp sounds a bit honky, so with the EQ I'm able to get it closer to the real one. So what I have here going is a high shelf, 2 dBs from 7K onwards. Then I have a 2 decibel cut at 240 Hz to remove that bit of honkiness. And then I have a low shelf, so 2 decibel boost from 100 Hz onwards. And now let's compare it again to the real amp. Okay, back to the plugin. As you hear, they're really close. And what I really like about this, that the controls, they actually work very closely than on the original one. So I have basically the same settings here than I have on the real amp. And the master volume is on most plugins, it just adds volume, but with this one it actually changes the character, so you can feel the power tube starting to distort more and get this. So let me demonstrate. So this happens with the real amp, so you gotta find the sweet spot. So it's noon. On this one, the sweet spot is 6. All the other controls are the same. I have a little bit more presence here. So, yeah, it does the job well. I mean, it has SD and it has lots of other pedals, governor, tube screamer, 808, you know, a couple of different amps. I think this is a Engel, Fireball, Powerball, I think, and lots of cabinets. There are Marshall cabinets and Orange, and a couple of Engel cabinets. And, well, they sound like Marshall cabinets in good and bad. I mean, I love Marshall amps, but I've never been that big of a fan of their cabinets. And especially the, you know, your standard 1960 with Celestion 70-watt speakers. It just doesn't work for me. It sounds a bit hunky, like distant, and yeah. And then there is a, if you buy the extra Marshall cabinet pack, there's actually the 1960 BV, which has vintage 30s. That sounds a lot better. But because of the comparison, I'm using the Jens Bogren's SoundOfGodEQ2 IR, and that is my favorite IR of all time. And it's based on a cabinet that I've used, a real cabinet with the real speakers, real microphones that I've used on many albums. I'm not gonna say what it is, because the whole idea is that people will use their ears and not like presumptions like about the names. So that's why the names are a bit silly and they don't reveal what was used. But it's definitely my favorite cabinet, and I guess many other people like that too. It's a bit more oversized than your standard 4x12. Okay, but anyway, great impulse response. And the package is now on sale on Bogren's website, 40% Christmas sale. And if you use my affiliate link in the description below, you get another 10%. So 50% discount until December 28th, 2020. Strong recommendation. And Softube has also Christmas sale. This is a tryout version I have. I got this yesterday. And the whole amp room thing, it's like 99 euros now, Christmas sale. And the extra Marshall cabinet where you can get the BV cabinet with vintage 30s. It's like 20 euros or something. There's a bunch of Marshall cabinets, because this comes, if you just buy the like standard amp room without the cabinet cab pack, there's also only the standard cab with 75-watt Celestions, which in my opinion doesn't do justice to any amp. Well, okay, whatever. So now that you heard them, let's now hear how they sound in a mix. So what I have here, I pre-programmed drums and played bass, and then I played guitar right with the plugin and with the real amp. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna play a guitar left. As you can see, it's my setting that I made, what you just heard, and with the SoundOfGodEQ2 IR. Okay, guitar left. All right, sounded pretty good, I must say. Then let's mute the plugin and record with the real amp. All right? Cool. Now let's listen how they sound. Well, real deal is a real deal. It has this warm 3D like depth and stuff, but I must say that if I wouldn't have the real amps to compare, I think I would be perfectly happy with the plugin. I mean, it sounds, it feels like a real amp, but obviously because it's a zeros and ones, so real tubes, everything is a real tube. But if you don't have real 800 and don't want to spend like thousands of euros or dollars or whatever is your currency, I think this, I mean, it's like now on sale like 100 euros, and then the Bogren IR pack, or if you like Marshall cabs, then you know you don't have to buy the Bogren pack. You know, with 120 euros you can get the sound and feel of a JCM800 boosted with the Bass Super Overdrive. So, conclusion, I had the question mark on the heading of this video, and I think the question mark could be removed. So, this is so far the best 800 plugin I've tried. And my camera's battery just quit itself right after I said the sentence. But yeah, indeed, strong recommendation. all the links to the gear I used on this video in the description below. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care. Cheers.